Illuvium has finally dropped. I've been waiting for this for over 2 years. The whole game has been trying to be built for 3 or 4 years. I myself have been around for 2 years, making content in the Discord, playing the game, just getting my head around it all. So you know what? We're going to do a beginner's guide, and this today is just going to be on Overworld. I will do other guides on Illuvium 0 and on Illuvium Arena, but they will come in a very short time. So watch out for those. If you are new here, thank you, hit the subscribe, and I will continually make some good content. Once you have downloaded, done the tutorial, just literally follow the steps. It's pretty easy. Up until this point, you would have learnt a lot already, but there's a few things that they do not show you. So I've gone into a stage 0 at the Brightland steps. It is free, and I would highly advise that you run so many stage 0s first, because you need to go and get the ore to upgrade your suit and catch some alluvials, so then you can move up into stage 1. Run. So the first thing, whenever you drop into a map, you press M, you press H to see your heat map. As you can see, this is cold here, minimal here. This means there is literally nothing in this part of the map. There is no reason to go there. Unless you just want to look around and have a bit of play around, cool. But the thing is, you're going to be doing so many of these runs, you're going to go and see the whole map eventually anyway. So what I do is find the biggest piece of red I can, or a place that I like to go and hunt. So I'm going to go up to here and plan my route to run down here and through here and see if I find anything that I like. When we are there, you see at the top there is the little marker up the top there that shows me where it is, plus there is a beam of light right where I want to go. As you would have learnt in your tutorial, space to jump again. We use our shift to give the jetpack boost, and if you are high enough you can glide with alt, and then you can turn automatic slide on and off. I like it on because when you land you can just continually keep going. As you can see right here, there is an alluvial right ahead of me. If I press Q, which I don't know if is in a tutorial or not, we bring out our visor like this. There are some wisps up there. That's what those floaty things up there are. That alluvial in front of me is a lesser earth flish, and it pops up like this. It has seen me, so it's on the run, like you would have seen with Doka. You should know how to shoot the alluvial, fill up its bar, and then go in and try and catch it. So here we are again. As you can see, we've got our weapon here. We can pull that down and put it onto the character. What you do need to notice though, see up the top here, there is this big purple bar. It has 72. Before I put my weapon on there, it was at 82. That is the dimensional stability. So once I put this guy down there, 25 just come off there because his cost is 25. This little consumable doesn't cost anything. It just adds the 200 max health and 20 physical energy. The biggest thing about Arena is placing your alluvials in the right spot. Obviously at first for these ones it does not matter, but when you get further into the game it's all about strategy. So this big purple thing at the top, that 47 at the end, that's how much cost I have just left with the shards. The more that you leave, the more chances you have to catch the other alluvials. And that number is usually made up of the cost of the alluvials you're going against. At the moment it's not that, just because they want you to have the most amount of chance to catch this one, well, 100% chance to catch it. So we'll see in 1 second. We defeated the alluvial. You need to defeat the whole board. When you're at another one, you need to win this match, and then the catchable ones will come up here. I think it's only 3 per battle. As you can see down here, I've got my shard fragments that I crafted just before, and they take, boom, it says down here 61.84% chance. And it takes away capture cost of 650 energy. So we'll explain that in a very quick second a bit later. So when we go confirm, you'll see up the top, this purple will come down by 25, I believe it is, because he is worth 25 mastery points. There you go. Boom, it went down again. If he breaks out here and I go again, this will go below 0 and then it will collapse no matter what. So we're going to try it again. That shard just broke. You don't get that back anymore. Before we got into this testing phase, it was just hell for leather. If it missed, you got to go again. Whereas now it will disintegrate, but it gives you some essence back, I think they're called. As you can see, my dimensional stability is -3. As soon as I catch it right here, it'll give me a quick rundown on the Doka, and then afterwards we will be kicked straight out of this battle. How fine does that look? And then here he is, just doing his little punching. We continue, and then you'll see the dimensional stability will collapse on us and kick us out of the fight. That will either happen when there is no alluvials left, or if that stability goes below 0. Biggest thing that we need to know is we need to get over to this beam. There's no speed in about this, no need to be fast. The only time that you kind of need to be fast is when you're leaving and you've used up all of that energy down in the bottom right hand corner. We start with 4,000 of that at the start. It takes up 670 at the moment to catch an alluvial, and then to shoot rocks like this rock right ahead of me, this will take 100 energy off. So this has been made a lot easier. You can shoot the rocks from a distance. So Brightline Steps has these amazing little bubbles to help you get around, because there is so much vertical in this map. We use the bubbles to go up as high as possible. If you want to get out, aim your gun or just shoot your gun and the bubble will pop. The hardest thing about Brightline Steps is, yes, this is a hot spot right here. I'm in the middle of a huge hot spot, as we can see there. But it is so vertical, where do we find it? And this is where a visor comes in. We can see right below me, there's a rock right there, and you just got to traverse and find those things. The next big piece of information that you need to know, they do not tell you this in the tutorial, but if you press T, you can place a teleportation place. Okay, this right now, if I go, I'll go away, I'll go over here, and then I press on my map right there, I can teleport back to this position. Why is this really important? If you go running through the map and running past everything, you'll get these rocks pop up. In tier 0, it doesn't matter as much because all the rocks give you the same sort of thing. But once you get into stage 1, 2, and 3, these rocks will give you a different % chance for different materials. So if you want to go get shards, or if you want to go get gems, or if you want to go get something else, then you'll be looking for specific rocks. If you find a spot on the map where there is lots of rocks, or the rocks that you want to come back to, say if I run across here, I put a teleportation point right here because I know that I want to come back to that point later on once I've seen what else is on the map. Because once you get further into this game, you're going to want to min-max your runs to only pull out what you want to pull out of these runs. Because sometimes you'll go in to catch alluvials, and sometimes you'll go in to mine for different shards or gems or whatever it is, because you will set up your drone to be better at mining or to be better at capturing. So for now, as I said, stage 0, you just want to run around and shoot as many rocks as possible, because you need all of this stuff, and you need to always have it on the right gun, which is something that I have trouble with. So yeah, your first runs are going to be shooting rocks, catching alluvials if you can. If you see them with only one alluvial that you're against, I would highly recommend going on those. If you go into ones where there's 3 or 4, you're probably going to lose. Obviously, you don't lose any of that energy at the moment, which you used to, so there's no risk going into battles anymore. But if you do go to catch, that's when you start losing the energy. Okay, I'm falling, but look at this. Glide all the way over to here. I love this part of this map. If this is a hot spot, there is always gems and stones everywhere. But when you're in your run, you're going to be capturing your alluvials, shooting your rocks, shooting your plants, doing all of this to build up what you're going to get out of the run. You cannot access any of this whilst you're still in the run. It can be only accessed after the run. You need to take it back. It gets cleansed or whatever. I don't know the lore behind that yet, because we don't know anything just yet, but we will find it out very soon. Again, you need to make the best use of this Q visor as you can, because this will let you see things that you don't even know are there. Like, look at all the stuff that is down there. I like leveling up my visor the fastest because you can see further, and you just see things literally from so far away. You won't miss them. But I know other people like doing the boots first or the jetpack. It all depends how you want to play. So you don't need as much stuff from the plants, but you still need to shoot them because you need some of the essences to upgrade. So you need that sanguine essence. Probably not saying that right at all, but you do need those essences to upgrade your visor and stuff as well. So don't sleep on those. You need to shoot your plants just as much as the rock. If you do find a bug in the game, if you press B, you can put in a bug report straight off the bat. That will go straight to the team. This is the best way to put in a bug. You can attach a screenshot, everything. It is very, very easy. Make sure you do that if you find bugs, so then they can fix it as quick as possible. There is also, if you press J, there is missions to do daily and weekly. This, at the moment, gives you season points. I don't know what this will be giving us in-game, but it's definitely something you will need to do. You can have a look at what you've obtained in here. As you can see, Obsidium and Rhodium are the 2 resources that you get in Stage 0 that you will need to craft your better visor, jetpack, and boots. And you need the Sanguine and Bolstering, and I think there's one more essence to upgrade them as well. These little things, flying things around, these do attack you. They do different things. It looks like this one inhibits my drone. All you need to do, shoot the morphopods, and your drone will go and get them, and they will be back to you. That's pretty much it for when you're in a run. Obviously, you do enough that you get that energy all the way down to 0 or close to it as possible, and then you just click on your map, go back out, you find your obelisk, teleport back to it, and get out of here. So once you come back here, it gives you a bit of a rundown right here. You send it to Purify, it all gets purified, and then boom, there we go. Substance analyzed. No region unlocked. Decoding failed. So once you are back here, there used to be a teleport beacon sitting here at all times, so we didn't have to run here, but it is not there anymore. I wonder why they got rid of that, because that made this little journey so much better. You just click one thing and you are teleported straight there, but it doesn't take long anyway. Especially once you upgrade your visor and boots, not your visor, your jetpack and boots, you will like make this trek really fast. I love what they've done with this here. It never used to be like that. I wonder what's happening. Is it getting built a bit more, or I'm not sure. But once you have finished your run, come back over here and come to the forge. This one right here. So once you're in the 0 point forge, you need to come to equipment, come down, advanced jetpack, advanced mag boots, and advanced visor. These are the 3 that you want to be upgrading as soon as possible, and then getting to supreme. But you do need to do advanced first. As you can see, you start off with the basic. I don't even know why this is in here as a recipe. You already have it, but I guess some people may get rid of these without realizing. But the basic visor you already have. So go to the advanced, and you can see, do I have the essences or materials? No, I do not. This rhodium ingot, go to the recipe. Oh, okay, so I need 10 rhodium just to make one of them. Well, I need to make 3, so I need 30 of that, and I need 50 of the Neogar because I need of these obsidian. So it's going to take you maybe 2 runs to get one of these upgraded. Then you got to do it again and again and again and again. Whew, it's going to take a little bit. Shard fragments, I found 1, so we are going to cure that so we can catch up more alluvials. You should have a lot more than what I have got in this, because you will go out there and shoot lots of rocks and bring your energy all the way down to the bottom. So this is what you'd be doing at first, getting shards, getting your equipment up, and then that is pretty much it for the 0 point forge. If you go in and press I and go to your alluvials, here is your 2 new alluvials. Press Z to open your team, and you may as well bring them into your team as well, which means next time you go in, if there is a battle that you can go into that has 3 or 4 alluvials, you have a better chance of winning that, meaning you have more options to choose from. So there is a quick rundown of everything. In here there is a leaderboard and a few other things, but nothing right now that really is applicable to Overworld. That should give you a better perspective on the Overworld gameplay, and to keep on learning from me, make sure you hit that subscribe, like, and I will see you in my next tutorial or next fun video.